got tunes on.
That was me. I'm sorry.
There you go. You guys talk. I'm muting.
Okay. Can you guys hear us? Can you hear us clear?
Hear me?
It takes about a couple seconds.
All right.
So you can hear us clear? Sounds better? Everything?
Yay!
All right. Cool. All right. We're going to start it now since it's working now. So we're just going to start right out from here. So how's everybody doing today, first of all? You all doing good? Pretty much. Okay.
It's enough to be awkward on the radio.
In the chat. So it's like a 10-second delay. Okay. Now, that are last meeting, on that meeting because we were kind of blindsided. So we're more focused today and more gung-ho. So we're breaking up again. Really?
Oh, Jesus. Okay. It's stressful.
Eros. Okay. We're breaking up again. Okay, wow. Seems like we're breaking up.
I lowered the intensity on audio cables, so let's see if that fixed it.
Okay, better. Okay, can you hear us good now? Good again? Okay. If you hear music, get it. If you hear music, just get the stream from one of the volunteers, Ash or whoever's here, or Rebel, one of them. They'll give you the right stream. Okay, yeah, what we were saying, the last meeting, we were kind of stunned and dazed about what was going on, and Crash was half asleep during that meeting.
I mean, to be honest, I'm half asleep at any given moment, so yeah. I don't work by normal human schedules, so.
So yeah, he falls asleep in the chair any given time. So okay, to the point. I'm gonna get straight to the point because we're not gonna sugarcoat what's going on, and we're breaking up again. Are we breaking up?
Shouldn't be. I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. All right, we're going to get straight to the point. I personally have been trying to contact the other side. I have not gotten any response from the other side. I've tried a few times, and we have not gotten any response about taking care of this issue. So we have to move to Plan B. Plan B is me, Crash, and Elusive. We're the new owners and operators of 3dchat.com. We have to go to Plan B because Plan A doesn't seem to be panning out. We wanted to fix this issue ourselves, but nobody wanted to help us or answer us, so we have to move to Plan B. 3dchat.com is another 3D world. It's got a lot of features. You can go to 3dchat.com and look at it right now if you wanted to, but before it's not ready yet. It's not totally fully functional. It will be ready this weekend.
Yeah, it's right now. Just to elaborate on that, 3D Chat is running on some low cost servers that it was just parked on, and they're really not up to snuff for handling any kind of volume of traffic. There's some sign up issues that we need to sort out and stuff like that. This will all be dealt with by this weekend. So. Basically, we're taking this thing out of mothballs, because the previous company, kind of discontinued development on it. So we're pulling it out of mothballs, picking up development ourselves, and we'll be able to go forward with that.
And people are going to know how did we get it? We bought it. We took it over. That's how we got it. Me, Crash, and Elusive. So what we're going to do, and people were asking, what's going to happen? Everybody's going to get VIP over there that has it here. We're going to roll over. I mean, some people might not follow us over there. That's fine, but the people that want us to follow us over there, they'll have VIP, they'll have stuff, But we took over 3D chat, us three, so there's nobody else involved in 3D chat. If that's what you're all worried about, there's nobody else involved. It's just me, Crash, and Elusive. And as we say, it should be ready to download. I know you get errors over there right now. You can't download stuff. That'll all be fixed by this weekend, and then you all can get in. It's just we have to go to part 2 because part A's not working. Yes, we're gonna try to. We don't have clams over there. It's called coins, so that's all gonna be straightened out also. And we're gonna.
Yeah, there's still quite a few technical details on how everything's going to transfer over and how what your accounts are going to look like on the other side that we're still working out. So it's so please bear with us on this. The 10 days that we were given by Otherverse to vacate, that is really not enough time to set up an entire new business and do a nice, smooth, orderly transition. So we're kind of all screaming, we're all screaming with our heads on fire here, trying to get this thing working. But it's so far the pieces are falling into place better than I expected, honestly. So yeah.
So, no, it's not 3DX chat. It's just 3D chat, not 3DX chat. Let's get that straight.
Yes, and, as to what Paul FW said a bit earlier up in the chat, yes, 3D chat does have a region called Eros Island. The companies were related at some point, and nobody ever really bothered to clean that up. And nobody bothered to make them clean that up. So it's but that's not a problem. We'll just dust it off and run it. So
yeah, 3D chat. Don't put the X in there. That's not the same thing because there's 2 sites named that. There's 3D chat, not the X. So
yeah. 3D chat was original, and 3DX chat tried to copy. But then 3D chat got shelved, and then 3DX chat got a little bit more popular and something or another. I don't know, but they're better at SEO.
Yeah. So what's going to happen? And over there, I want to tell you about some of the features that's over there. The avatars, you could do so much more with the avatars. I'll give you a few. You can kick somebody in the groin or kick them in the balls. You can slap them. You can high five. You can shake hands. You can sit on a bench and smooch with your girlfriend or your wife. It's got tons. You even got a vampire mode where you can bite down. You can walk like a zombie. You can walk like an old guy. You can adjust your avatar to look whatever it wants. And it's not the same owner, no. And you could do bunny hop, yeah. And we got stuff already over there that you can do, but you have to give us a few days to straighten it out because you might say, "Oh, I'm getting a lot of errors." Yeah, that's because we haven't got it set up yet. What's that? Hold on, guys. I'm a little confused. You there, Crash?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just trying to talk to you as an aside.
Oh, okay. All right, but, this is what we're planning to do. Deco's going to be added there. No. 3D chat's not the same. Oh, 3D chat? Oh, wait. Okay, I'll let Crash answer that.
Which question am I answering? Because there's a lot of things going by my screen right now.
What about property? The Deco is going to be added. That's on the list.
Yeah, Deco is going to be a very high priority feature add. It's going to come like right after some initial bug fixing that we need to do. So yeah, we will get Deco up and running as quickly as possible. We'll we're going to get as many art assets as we can, so that you have a nice variety of furnishings to put in your properties. So it's and we're going to actually sit down and build some properties to get. Now, our actual priorities as to what properties to build first, I don't know yet. I believe, and this is just speculation, that we're going to try to get our clubs running first, and a few personal spots as well. Right now, this is all happening so fast that we really don't have time in any given day to sit down and plan everything out. So it's hopefully that chaos will be done in a week or two. So.
Yeah, so trust us, we haven't had much sleep in the past week because we care about our members, and a lot of members have been here, crying up. We're breaking up again? Or are you breaking up? Or can you hear me?
I hear you fine, so I don't know. I don't think you're breaking up.
Okay. All right, yeah. Well, can you make sure we all get free membership? Yeah, well, truly, that's the plan. Everybody that has VIP here right now, and if you're yellow, you will be VIP over there too, because we're going to honor all the VIPs. Yes.
Yeah. So we are assuming, from the Eros Island franchise, we're picking up the member list, and we're going to continue everything over and get that running, as close to what we have now as possible.
Yes. So we're going to try to make everybody as happy as possible. We're going to add deco over there, and eventually we're going to do the avatars, be able to do your own clothes to them and stuff like that. So... I'm getting a bunch of PMs on Skype. The transfer to stuff over there, you mean your layouts and properties here? We were talking about that, right, Crash?
Yeah, unfortunately, it is a completely different system. So, even though we have the data for that, we have no way to transfer that over. So it's without stealing assets from other verse and stuff like that, which that would just be bad. So no, it's I understand your frustration here. It's just having this sprung on us this quickly, we don't have a solution for that at the moment. So and I don't have any way to promise one or even hint that we'll have one. So.
Yeah, it seems like you're breaking up, and it seems I'm fine for some reason. Okay, just to be that, the coins, we have coins over there. It's not all clams. There's going to be coins, and we'll figure that all out. You got to give us, like, a little while to straighten everything out so everything's running right. And once that is fixed and everything's running right, we'll be able to adjust everybody what they have and what they had here. So just now we're not looking.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
I want to answer Paul's. We're looking for people that want to follow us. I mean, not everybody wants to follow us over there. That's fine. It's just we're trying to keep everybody happy and together. Like. People are married to one another in here, and it's not all about it's about loyalty. It's about if they love Eros Island, they want to follow us, they can follow us. They don't want to.
It's a matter of keeping the community together, because it's otherwise you guys just kind of scatter to the wind, and we don't want that. Everyone that I've talked to doesn't want that. We're trying to keep the community that we have here together, and this is our best option to do so. Yeah,
and this is how we want to do it. We want to keep everybody together that's been happy with us. We're not here to screw anybody. We're not here to say, And another thing is when pricing does go in effect over there for stuff, everything's going to be under $10. There's not going to be anything above $10 at first. And then we might add a PVIP over there where it might be like $14.95, but everything is under $10 over there. It's like, I think $2 you get so many coins, $5 you get so many coins, and $10 you get so many coins. If you wanted to buy VIPs, it's going to be like $9.95, you know. And we're going to keep it that way. So, hold on, guys. I got a lot of PMs going on here. When's the last day in Eros? It's supposed to be Monday, but we never know. You can log in 3D chat with the same. I'm getting questions here, Crash. You can have the 3D. You can use the same name. You just have to register over there with the same name. I think it doesn't work with underscores. I think it just works with letters and numbers. So you might have to have your name all together.
Yeah, and to be clear on this, the database over there is going to be wiped on Saturday or Sunday and replaced with the database from this platform here. So I've got to work on that conversion. But yeah, so it's, I mean, you're welcome to go in and poke around.
Yeah.
And there's, you know, we don't have the billing system attached to it yet, so you can't, you know, spend money that's going to get lost or anything like that. So it's, but yeah, just know that you know, anything that you do in there, it's going to get wiped when we do the full and proper transfer. So.
Yes. Oh, and the question about sex in there, yes, it has sex in there. So yes to that question. Yeah, we're fixing that, Diesel. Give us the Saturday or Sunday, that'll be all fixed, and you can register there. I know the website's giving a little people a hard time, so give us to this weekend, we'll have that all bugs worked out. Yeah, ask me about my junk. Yeah, my junk hangs out of my pants over there, so if you see me walking around, my junk's hanging out. So, yeah, I've never been naked in I've never been naked in this client, you know, for 5 years, but I'm over there and I'm walking around and my junk's hanging out. Go figure. Yes, so the coins and the clams that's going to be figured in later. You got to give us time to get everything up and running and smooth and everything before we do the coins, okay? Yeah,
it's you know, as I said, there are a lot of implementation issues that we need to sort out, and one of them is getting the clams economy from here working over there. So it's you know, there's going to be a conversion rate of some sort most likely and whatnot. You know, we'll get that running as best as we can to make sure that everyone's taken care of.
Yeah. And what about the designers? We are going to fix that. Deco is going to be fixed. Clothing is going to be fixed where people can do their own clothing. Now, be forewarned over there. You can make your avatar any size over there. You can make it large. You can make big boobs. Anything, pretty much. So you can morph your character over there, pretty much.
Yeah, it's technically speaking, the engine that's running this system is actually based on the same engine that Bethesda uses are used for Fallout 3. So there's quite a bit that engine can do that the current Eros Island engine cannot, and it's just a matter of us coding that in.
Yeah. Streams over there, I don't know how the streams work over there yet because we haven't got that far yet, so you have to give us time on DJ streams. So we have to figure that out. I'm not sure how that works. There are streams over there playing right now, but not sure how they're put in. Well, okay, the people that signed up for right now, that if the database is wiped, you know, and we have to start from that again, we'll fix that, you know. I don't know how that's going to work. How's that going to work, Crash? Do they would have to re-sign up again?
Well, it's. I mean, their sign up to this. I mean, it is going to transfer over. So, to the current, UV platform, Eros Island, all that is going to get transferred over. I may have to put a page on the website that will convert the password format or something like that. But that's we'll try to make that as painless as possible.
So all the screen names they have here now and passwords will work over there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. One of the things I'm trying to prevent with that is I don't want somebody to try to usurp somebody else's name by signing up there right now and then causing that issue. So, I mean, frankly, time has been our enemy on this. So this is kind of the best solution that we have as far as just, wiping the database and transferring it over, converting the data format as best we can. So.
And to answer Paul's saying, no, none of this was planned, Paul. We had to do what we had to do to make our customers happy because we took over 3D chat and it belongs to us. We're the owners now. So everybody happy, as they were here and as over there too. I've emailed UV a few times this week myself, and last week I was trying to contact some people just to talk and so we can get this straightened out here, but nobody has answered me at all. So we have to go to plan B because it seems like this is what's going to happen here. So, but yeah, it's going to take some getting used to. The best way to walk around over there is use your mouse. I think the left key or the right key walks. If you hold both keys down, it runs. So if you do that, just aim where you're going, and your avatar just go where you're aiming. So, and you can walk with your arrows and other keys, but I find the mouse is much easier to walk around over there. So to answer somebody else's question, you can sign up now and go over there. If you can get into it, you can look around. If you can't get into it, just wait till we get it running up on Saturday, and everybody be fine then. You should all be able to get in just fine. And if you sign up now, yes, the name that you're using now will go away, but the name that you were using in here, in this Eros Island, you'll be able to use over on 3D chat, which where Eros Island hat did come from.
And then just to clarify, for people that are trying to sign in right now with their current username, I haven't done this yet. So
yeah.
I'm still working on this stuff. Guys, I'm only one person.
Yeah, Crash has been working day and night. And trust me, we live in the same house, and he's been up day and night just pulling his hair out half of the time. But since we got everything pretty much good to go with everything, he's going to be working day and night to make sure it's up and running on Saturday. We'll be running on our own servers. We won't be connected to the server we're on now. So we'll be on our own separate server, not tied to anybody else.
Yeah, so it's I'm working on getting that set up and running right now because I have to get a few domains set up for backend management. Have to get our Amazon account up and running for that, and a few I actually have to build the servers themselves, and I have to transfer the data, get a few of the services working right because some of them are finicky, and so there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. So I should be done with it by Saturday or Sunday, probably Sunday, honestly. But please bear with us. From my perspective and from BT, from the perspective of myself, BT and Elusive, we were given like 10 days to start a business and that's remarkably challenging. To answer the string of questions that Paul seems to be asking, we did not find out about the issues that the old owner was having with UV until basically they were too late. So it's unfortunate, but that's why he's the old owner and we're the new owners. So.
And somebody asked me, will we need to age verify again over on 3D chat? No, because you're already age verified here, and we know most of our members. We'll know who age verified and who didn't age verify. Trust me.
Yeah, I'll be able to transfer that on the back end in some way or another. So, we can't make a guarantee 100% that nobody will have to re-age and verify, because this is a big process. We have a database that supposedly has 600,000 members in it, so there's going to be a lot of stuff for us to sort through. So
yeah, exactly.
But we are going to try to transition over as smoothly as possible. So
yeah. So, give us time. Well, that's all we're asking you. We're going to have it up and running this weekend. Pretty much that you should be able to download it easily, not how it is right now, because a lot of people might get errors downloading the client, but it's not totally ready yet. That's why you're going to see errors. And so if you give us time, if you get in, look around, fine, great. If you can't get in, you'll be able to get in there on Saturday or this weekend sometime.
Yeah, and as far as install or run issues, I am actually actively working with the company that originally developed it. I personally have a good working relationship with the owner of that company, so it's we will be able to sort all this out in one way or another. So just give us time. This is something that I've gotten almost a little tired of saying over the last few days, but it is repeating, is that quite frankly, me, BT, and Elusive, we were not given a lot of time to get this set up and running, to get a backup plan going. So we were caught a little bit by surprise by this whole mess happening. We expected to be able to resolve it in other ways, and that just did not work. And so now this is our best option at this point, and it's become that because it's one that is completely within our control. So it's been an interesting week.
Stark.
Right, I'm taking a nap.
Yeah, Stark, you'll be taken care of, Stark. I mean, you just got to give us things. We can recreate your club, Kaboom, over on 3D chat once it's all set up. It's just, you got to give us a little time, and you can create all your clubs over there, all your clubs that you had over here. You just got to give us.
We are going to be working frantically to get clubs up and running again.
Yes.
And we do have the complete source code for this new platform. It is under our control. Unlike the UV platform that we've been running for the last few years, where if we wanted a feature, basically our best option was to go pound sand. With the new one, we own the code. We have access to that, to actually go in and add things and add features of any sort, any variety that anyone wants. So long as reality actually allows such a feature. But so we are going to get clubs up and running again. So I'm rambling. Sorry.
Yeah. The graphics over there, I think the graphics look better, to tell you the truth, but that's me, but trust us. Crash can only work so fast. He's only one developer tech guy that we have. So you got to give him time to get all this stuff transferred over and do whatever he's doing. Like the deco, we have to build the deco into the system, and boom, you'll have deco. You'll be able to build your club and stream in it and everything. It's just, give us time. You'll be just as happy with it after we get it all set up. I don't know what else to say there. It's just you're going to get all your stuff. It's going to be free. I mean, that's what we're doing. We're compensating people. It's just you got to help us out as much as we're going to help you out. So it's all gonna be fixed. People are going to be able to do. We're going to be able to do clubs. You're going to be able to build your own club again. I've been saying this over and over. It's just give us a little bit of time, then you'll be happy. You can rebuild whatever you want. And if it's somehow, and it's just give us time. That's all I'm asking. I mean, it's been a long week for me and Crash and Elusive.
Yeah, and something else worth mentioning is that when we get the clubs and deco running, we'll actually be able to sit down and talk to you about how you want the club to actually look. It won't be a matter of just pulling out of the catalog that we have and what's there is there. We'll actually have the ability to build it up to your specification.
Oh yeah. Oh, there is so much you can ride. Once we add it in, you can ride jet skis. You can ride on a gondolier. You can do pretty much.
Yeah, something that as well. But I'm talking about just setting up the layout for the clubs.
Yeah.
I want this wall a little bit further that way. That type of thing. It's and I think that by itself is going to be worth the wait. So.
Yeah, it just there's so much stuff. I mean, I think over there you'll see when you actually get in there. There's a place where volleyball games gonna come there. I guess everybody can play volleyball. I'm assuming that's how that's gonna work. It's just things I've seen in World from way back. But I think, and you could talk to bots over. I mean, once you get in there and start poking around, I think you're going to be laughing because, I know somebody just put in there and say, can we kick BT in the balls when we're over there? Well, you can try. You can slap me, you can punch me, you can do whatever you want over there. I don't care. I'm BT. I'm still the same guy as I'm going to be here. It's not going to be any different. It's just you just have to give us time, and I think you all will like it. And I got like a million gazillion PMs. I can't answer all of you because you're all PMing me, and I got this massive PM thing going on right now. We're going to help everybody once they go over there. You're not going to be over there and say, oh, we got to buy this, we got to buy that, or they're just doing that. No, we're going to help everybody, and that's the point.
Yes, and it's one thing that has me really excited is that the fact that we can actually modify and expand this new platform. So we can add whatever you want. We can add we can start development and add features as time goes on to tailor the world to what everyone wants, which that's something that we've been sorely lacking. That I've been, that's been just an ache in my heart on the platform that we've been on is that what we're looking at right now is if we would have kept it, it would have been what we have forever. No way for us to add anything or really substantially change anything. The artwork was all locked down. The server was all locked down. The website, I could tweak with that a little bit, but that's about it. With the new system, it is all us. We can do whatever we want. It's just a matter of spending the developer time to actually put it together.
Yes. We have the open source code to it, so we can do whatever thing we want. Add this, add that. We're going to be relying on all you guys. What do you want? That's the thing. What do you want? That's what we're going to do. We're all about the members. We're not about the money. We were here just to, hey, what do you want? What do you want in this building? Or what do you want in this spot? Or what do you want over here? It does have sex in there. I don't even know how the sex works over there because I really haven't explored it over there. So it has sex in there. But, plus it's got stripper poles. So,
it also has it also has a functional NPC system so that we can actually add stuff like stories and tasks and events and stuff like that using in-world bots that are actually responsive and scriptable. So
yeah. Well, give us time on that, Bella, about the VIPs. Let's get this all set up, and then we're going to focus on the VIPs. And yes, that's how it's going to go. Whatever you had over here is, we're going to do it over there. But just give us time. That's all we're asking.
Yeah. So day one, there's going to be some things that we gain, some things that we lose. But the beautiful part is that the things that we lose, we can build back in. That's not a problem. It's just a matter of development time. So.
Somebody's asking about the bitch slap button over there in 3D. Can we have that? It's already there. It's already there. You can slap somebody right in the face. I mean, it's stripper poles. All the women can dance on the stripper pole. Even the guys can dance on the stripper poles. So yeah,
that's going to be uncomfortable.
Yeah, so that's got to be Yes, we can make it better.
Yeah, we can make it whatever you want. It's just we now have the option to do that. So it's some things we're gonna have to play catch up on, but it's we can get everything that we lose going over there, we can get back.
Yeah,
it's not gone forever. We have the whole databases. We have all the information. We'll even grab the art assets for the clothing system. So that once we get that up and running, we'll be able to pull that in. So it's
somebody. Oh, go ahead. But somebody.
Jesus, I'm going to shut up. Sorry.
Okay, let me just answer this real quick. Somebody asked if there's foursomes over there in the sex. Oh, you can fart also. Yes, you can. I don't know if there's foursomes over there. Don't know about that. I've never tested the sex over there, so I don't know. I know you can get lap dances from bots over there. This got a place called the Strip Club, and all that. So yeah. But yes, you can. Somebody asked about fart. You can actually fart over there. So, Roxy, I know you're listening. There you go. Okay, well, go ahead, Crash, and you can go now.
Oh, no, I'm answering messages and typing right now. So, could you fill for a couple minutes?
Yeah, I got a lot of messages in my in World, and people are messaging me. Can you please email them to me, and then I can answer each one because I got way too many PMs going on. Somebody asked me how close is the IMV. I do not know the walk-in. I didn't get that. I think there's what other features are over there, Ash? Is there let me ask Wild since he's sitting in the background here. What other features you guys found over there?
Oh, there's a ton of dances, and then the best one I found is the "Be Right Back" button. That is funny. Your avatar freezes, holds up a finger, and looks at his watch, and just stands there until you shut it off. It is awesome. And if I can figure out the walk, anybody can figure out the walk. Trust me. It takes a few minutes, but then it becomes norm.
Yeah, you can walk around like you're drunk. You can walk around like you're a zombie. There's so many walks I can't even. I think Ash was hopping over. Who was hopping over there like a bunny rabbit the other day?
I think Jupiter said she's stuck in, or someone said they were stuck in the bunny hop.
Jupiter, yeah.
Dagon said that.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Dagon was bunny hopping over there. She was. She won a bunny suit because there's games over there. You can find hearts that are hidden, and you can do certain things. It's got stuff already over there that you can do. That you can go around, find hearts that you get. I don't know what you get. Ash has been doing that. She's been going around looking for. I think she found all the hearts, didn't she?
All the hearts, all the eggs, and I think you get a bunny suit for the eggs, and I'm not sure what you get for what do you get for the
hearts you get a jacket. Sorry, it's repeating in my head.
The hearts you get a jacket.
And the eggs you get a bunny suit that you can't wear.
You get a bunny suit, but you can't wear it until you're VIP. But there's all kinds of, and we've spent hours just standing in a little group watching each other do different dances and emoticons and stuff like that, and it's funny.
Yes, it is. It is funny because I've been watching people. Yeah, my junk's been hanging out in my pants for 3 years on it because I really haven't been doing anything. So I got to kind of fix that. It's got a park over there. It's got beaches over there. It's got a yacht over there. It's got strip clubs. It's got a library. They got Giuseppe's on the street. He's playing the violin for you. Yeah, so you can actually hear him playing the violin. His name's Giuseppe.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why he's playing Pomp and Circumstance, but we'll figure it out.
So it's got a lot over there. It's got great potential, and we just want to keep. This is what it's all about. We want to keep our members happy. We want them to follow us. We don't want to screw anybody. That's not our thing. Since Easter's coming up, I guess the egg hunt's pretty good, huh? Since it's already there.
Yeah. There's another egg hunt, but it said it's only at days.
Ah, okay.
We got to figure out how to. That'll be fun.
So, yeah, it has nothing to do with. If you're talking about 3D chat, have anything to do with first? No.
The first is completely out of the equation on this.
Once we get it set up on this weekend where it's fully working right and you can download the client and get in there, it's just, we're moving into an Amazon server in Virginia. So we'll be closer to the people in Europe, so they won't have a hard time logging in. I've really never had a hard time logging in, but yeah. Yeah, my junk over there in 3D chat's hanging out. It's like I'm pointing. When I walk, it sticks straight out. It's like I'm pointing at everybody, like, it's over that way. Oh, where's the park? It's over that way. I can just use my junk to point. What we're going to be naming, I think it's going to be called 3D Chat featuring Eros Island. That's what it's going to be called. Is that right, Crash? We come up with that?
Wait, what?
3D chat featuring Eros Island.
Yeah, I believe that's how we're going to do the logo and whatnot. So.
How many people will hold? Well, they did a stress test on it with. You answer that, Crash.
Yeah, it's. The stress tests that have been done on it have gotten up to a couple thousand members simultaneously on a single server without causing issues. Now, I don't know how many people that translates to in room, but and the test was with static avatars and not real people spread around the world. So we're going to find out how this works. But the server software is actually to automatically expand and contract on the Amazon system. So it if it doesn't work perfectly right off the bat, it's still got that fundamental design, and it's just a bug fix away. So
let me see. Kate asked,
and just to answer a question that I got in chat. Robo from Secret City has absolutely nothing to do with any of this. So
no.
it's yeah. He is, yeah. All right, and Otherverse has nothing to do with it. We are standing on our own. It's me, BT, and Elizabeth.
Yes, we're all are standing on our own feet. No, you can log in for free. You don't have to pay. It kind of pops up like that. That's going to be changed, but you can log in for free. You just log into the client with your username. You just bypass that for the moment. That has to be fixed on the website. So I don't know whose crazy ideal if you sign up, you have to pay right away. That's not how it works. I've never agreed with that. Pay before you play. No, you should play before you pay. That's how it should be. So yeah, you just bypass that. You can log in. Just use your client to log in. And Kate asks, can we stream on the profile? Can they put code on that profile like they do on the current one?
I have no idea, but if
I tried.
We can add that later, we can add that in parallel to other fixes, because that can be subcontracted out to our web developers. So.
All the stuff that everybody created here is gonna, and it just shuts down. Nobody's gonna get your properties. Nobody's gonna get your layouts. Nobody's gonna get whatever you created here. We're not gonna give that to anybody because that's what you guys created here. I'm going to give it out to other whatever.
Yeah, we've got control of the database here. And we're not handing out that information to anyone. So anything that you created here is not going to magically appear in Otherverse. So don't worry about that.
Yes, right now the 3D chat's on a small server, and it might not handle all the load that people are trying to get on there. So Saturday it will be on the big boy server, and everything will be set up and ready to go. So if you can get in today or tomorrow, great. But you might find out it might be offline also because we're switching it.
Yeah, right now the current system is running on like a 8-year-old quad core with the web server, the game server, and the database all running on the same machine, trying desperately to make this trying to function. We're in the process of setting up the business entities and all that so that we can get our own Amazon servers, get that transferred over, get all the networking and issues sorted out, because it's an MMO. Networking is complex. So we're in the process of moving all this over. It's right now the stage we're at is actually getting the place that's going to be set up, and then then we're going to copy everything over, and
okay. There's another thing people are trying to do right at the moment. They're trying to the email verification. For some reason, Hotmail and Gmail seems to work. If you're using Yahoo or some other funky email, it won't work for some reason. So you got to use a Gmail or Hotmail, because my Hotmail seemed to work over there. For some reason it won't take Yahoo. I don't know. Some crazy issue with it.
Yeah, there's a lot of weirdness going on with it, but right now the system as it exists, it's not permanent. And then we're going to get the science up and running. We're going to we're going to get the client. We're going to get that modernized to be a little bit more friendly to Windows 10. So need to get a fresh build on that. We've got a lot of stuff to do. So it's and right now, as it is, we have not touched it, and because there's no sense in making modern right now when we're right about to move it. So once we get moved over, we will be frantically fixing things. I would have loved to have had an extra 2 weeks to sort out all the bugs and issues and whatnot, but that's just not how this worked. So
yes, and Stark, to answer to your question about the marketplace, if we do that, we could, yes, but we have to wait down the line before the world builds up. You got to have members and stuff coming in for the marketplace to work. So down the road, just like we were saying here in Eros, down the road, once we get people happy and members are building and we get all that probably down the road to answer that.
Yeah, it's having a system where you can actually make real money off of this. That is something that we are looking into and planning. I do not know exactly what that system is going to look like. We obviously have to do it in such a way that it does not destroy our world. It doesn't cut into operating budget so much that it just destroys the world, because then. Yeah. Then what are you collecting money off of? Because everything dried up and went away. So we've got to get that right balance so that it's your time and time. So we got to get that win-win ratio. So
yeah. So to your question, down the road, yes. And Scott, I know you're listening. I don't know if it's in World or not. I think Flash works over there because it does play videos, and I'm pretty sure that's what's driving that. Isn't that right, Crash?
Yes, there is some Flash integration with that, which I'm going to have to look into to figure out exactly how all that works. Please bear in mind, I'm kind of taking a tour through systems that I'm not familiar with, so it's, for me, that mostly means I'm dismantling everything and trying to put it back together to see how it works, so that we get everything modifiable as quickly as possible. And
this is an important question, which I don't know why I didn't think of it. The people are billing to this client is off. Nobody's getting rebilled. Nobody's going to be charged. It's totally off. There's no going to happen here.
Yeah, billing was turned off last Friday, so it's almost been a week now that the current system has not seen any income because nobody's been billed for this because we didn't exactly know what was going on. As soon as we get the new system going, we will reinstate billing on that. Everyone will have to sign up for new subscriptions because we're not the same company. We don't have the same account, and that's not directly transferable.
No, it's not. So to answer everybody's question, nobody's getting billed for, just to reiterate, nobody's getting billed for anything over here. So you don't have to worry about $14.95 or why do I keep seeing you do not have permission to join or modify this channel? Is that somebody doing it or is that me? You see that? Or is that just me?
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I keep seeing it pop up.
That's just you.
I keep seeing it keeps popping up on my screen. I'm like, I'm not modifying the channel.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I'll be...
What am I getting thanked for?
Wait a minute, I'm getting paged. Hold on. I'm going to put my mic on mute.
And then there was dead air.
Yes, because
maybe this is a good time to ask my question. Crash, when you migrate everybody's info over to the new server, will we be able to add underscores to our names? Because right now in 3D...
I don't know exactly what's preventing that at the moment, but that's fixable. So, we'll be able to sort that out. So,
okay.
It might. Give me a day or two on some of this stuff. There's a lot of things to fix, a lot of things to get going, and whatnot. So,
okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So another thing that you can do over in 3D chat, there's a hotel lobby, and you can go in there and modify your avatar. You get a haircut. You can get tattoos. You can modify your body. You can get new clothes. It's all in the hotel lobby. Also in the hotel lobby, there is a kicks dance game where you can bring your avatar into this dance game. It kind of looks like Xbox where the people are dancing. What's that called? I don't know what the name of it is, but it's similar to the same thing. You listen to music, you can dance and people try to get the highest score, so people go in there and trying to beat your score. And
it's actually possible for us to put an actual game in the game world. It's game is in you actually have rules and scores and you have objectives and things to do. So that's something that's been sorely lacking from Eros Island on the UV platform. I'm thrilled to see in there. Because I imagine there are some actual introverts, a lot like me, wandering around that would love something to do when they're not interested in talking to anyone.
Yeah.
So,
and remember, and for some reason, there are diehard members still on 3D chat, which for the past few years. So I know they're going to get a big surprise all of a sudden,
Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit shocking to them. So I'll have to figure out who those are so that I don't wipe them. But yeah, it's this whole thing is going to be. This whole thing is going to be an adventure, guys. I'm really glad that you guys are here with us, and so far, listening to crowd and comments, it's you guys seem to be pretty excited and positive towards this, and I'm glad for that. And I think ultimately we're going to have a better world there than we ever could have had here. It's just going to take us some work.
Yes, and people keep asking about the deco. Yes, deco will be added there. You just got to give us some time on that. And we're going to probably ask members for help, with artwork. If you have experience in doing artwork, or you have experience making avatars, or any work, if you have any experience to us, just please email me or email Crash on the profile, or better yet, email us at support@eurosisland.com. So that'd be better. Send your emails to that, support@eurosisland.com. If you have any experience in anything and you want to help out and, building the place, let us know. Then what else? We got anything else?
No.
But this is a great adventure. I'm glad to see all our members still here. There's 617 online. And that's amazing. That is amazing. I will bring that up. That is totally amazing. How many listeners do we have, Wild? Just to be nosy.
On my stream, 436 at the moment. It was up over 500. I don't. And there's also some on Rebel stream. So I don't have the count on that.
All right. What kind of numbers you got, Rebel? So anyway. It's like it's up right now, 3dchat.com. If you want to go over there and look at it, 3D.
It's up, but it's like I said, it's running on very weak hardware that really isn't designed to handle a lot of load. So it's up, but don't expect it to run flawlessly right now, because we still have a lot of work to do here. So but that's this is part of the great thing about this, is that we can actually do work on it and actually get some benefit from that work. It's not a matter of the client. We're working on it just means resetting it back to a semi-functional state. Working on the new one means that we're making things better. So
yes, and the thing is, no, you're not going to be, when this gets set up, pay for play. No, you're going to have VIP. And I think when it comes with the VIP, you come with some coins automatically. But we have to figure out with the coin system how that actually works, because I don't know the whole thing. I don't even know what the sex looks like over there. So yeah, give us time. That's all we ask. You'll be surprised and you'll be happy, and I think everybody will have a good time.
Yeah, so I mean, right now our priorities so far have been, making sure that we can get get this business running, making sure that we could actually purchase this thing, making sure that we could modify it and repair it as needed, and so now within the next couple of days, I'm going to actually start moving it over, fixing it up, getting sign up working, we still need to fill out a whole bunch of paperwork with the new payment processor. So it's you guys might have to ride for free on your existing VIP for a while. But we'll get this all sorted out, and we'll get everyone taken care of as best as we possibly can. I mean, that is our goal here, is to take care of everyone here. We are here so that you have a community.
Yes.
That is what we are working for. So
yes, the people keep asking. I know you signed up already, and you might have looked around. Yes, Paul. That's your goal, and people have been looking around, and well, let me back up here. People were asking, if they sign up now, what's going to happen? Do they already have an account there? Well, that's going to be wiped, and you're going to be able to use your original name in 3D chat this weekend. So you'll be able to log in that way. And also, if you can't download it, the installer, give us to Saturday. You'll be able to get in. I think this is up and running to Monday, the 27th. Because that's what our deadline is.
Yeah, so I mean, our goal, honestly, is to get this thing up and running before UV pulls the plug on the whole system. So so Monday is if it's not done by Monday, then I'm probably very much buzzed on energy drinks, trying to frantically make it work within the next as soon as possible. So it's been an adventure of a week. So
when will the profiles be turned off on this one? I guess the same day.
It's starting to break up a little.
The website we can run for a little bit.
They were breaking up, Crash.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I can't do anything about that.
I mean, you can still understand you at this point. It's just breaking up a little. We'll try to get through this. Huh?
All right. Okay. And at some point, we may need to buy Wild a little bit better internet. So. But yeah, it's profiles and forums and stuff like that. We will have all the data for it. I don't know what we're going to be able to do with it. Well, forums, I mean, we'll move over as best we can. But profile data, we'll see what we can do with it. I can't promise anything on that at the moment, but we have the data, and so we'll try. So it's just there is a massive list of things that need to be done, and it's prioritizing that list right by itself is enough for a full-time job.
hear me okay, or is it just crash breaking up?
No, you're picking up. Give me 1 second. I'm shutting off. Resetting all the. Okay.
Yeah, because nobody heard what you said, Craig.
I'm trying.
Okay, then this might actually be a good place. Might be getting to the point where we need to cut some meetings because we've pushed our luck on getting the internet to behave. So
It's
all right,
clear
guys. All right, guys. We're gonna get back to work, and we need to get this going. And we just wanted to come in here and let everybody know what was going on. And please send me your messages or your answers, because I know I have a lot of PMs. I'm not going to answer all these. Please send them to my email, and I can answer them all for you one by one, because I'll have time then. But for now, you guys can still email me, and I'll make sure you all know what's going on still.
yes, and thank you all for coming today. I know that we didn't we weren't able to answer everyone's questions because quite frankly there was a lot of questions. Again, thank you for coming here, and I'm sorry if we didn't get to you, but we're doing everything we can to make sure that this works as well as possible for you. So thank you.
Yes, and we appreciate everybody hanging in with us. It means really a lot to me, really a lot. So just make sure it's this weekend. I know you're not going to probably get in there today because it's not running right. So wait for this weekend and see if it's up, and I'll make sure I'll leave notes saying, hey, it's up, everybody can log in now, blah, blah, blah. So until next time, we'll talk to you later. Okay, well, I'm out.
All right, guys, I'm going to turn on music, and sorry for the little gobble there at the
Give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, take now, bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, bring me down, can't none bring me what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is. You hey. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Come on. Ooh, my little pretty one, my pretty one. When you gonna give me some Italian Sharona? Ooh, you make my motor run, my motor run. Got it coming off of the line, Sharona. Never gonna stop, give it up. Such a dirty mind, I always get it up. For the top of the younger kind, my, woo! My Sharona. Come a little closer, open your heart, close enough to look in my eyes, Sharona. Keeping it a mystery, kiss to me, running down the length of my thighs, Sharona. Never gonna stop, give it up. Such a dirty mind, I always get it up. For the top of the younger kind, my, woo! My Sharona. My Sharona. When you gonna give to me? Give to me. Is it just a matter of time, Sharona? Is it just a destiny, or is it just a game in my mind, Sharona? Never gonna stop, give it up. Such a dirty night, I always get it up. For the top of the younger kind, my, woo!